Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the Xiaomi 13 and the 13 Pro. Now these are the Chinese versions. If you want the global ROMs, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But if you like what you see, you can pick these up from GizTop. I'll throw the links up in the description. The price for the 13 starts at $700 and the 13 Pro, $900. Now, on a side note, if you live in the USA, these will work fine on AT&T and T-Mobile. You're getting 5G service, all your phone calls, messages, everything works. All right, so let's get right into it. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
Calm down. Now, people always ask me, what's the difference between the Chinese version and the global ROM? Simple. Bloatware. Okay, if you get the Chinese version, you're going to have a lot of unnecessary Chinese apps. Now, if you're a little bit tech savvy, you can buy the Chinese one and install the global ROM on it. But if you don't know how to do all that stuff, I would recommend just wait for the global version or use the Chinese version and ignore all of the Chinese apps. Now, this doesn't make any sense for me to make two separate videos because these phones are basically the same except for 5 key differences. So let's talk about those first. Number one, the price, $700 versus $900. Okay, so the 13 is a little bit cheaper. Next, the size. Okay, so the 13 is 6.3 inches. The 13 Pro, 6.7 inches. So if you're looking for a smaller phone, go with the 13. Next, the display. Now with the 13, you have a flat panel. Okay, so this phone is completely flat with a full HD display, 120 hertz refresh rate. Now with the 13 Pro, this one is quad HD, but you got the curved display. Now that's one of the things that I don't like about this phone. I'm basically over curved displays. Okay, if it's up to me, I would buy all of my phones that look exactly like the Red Magic 8 Pro. That is my favorite built phone right now. A big square flat display. The curved displays, they just make it a little bit more slippery, make it a little bit more annoying. Again, the curved display era is pretty much over in my opinion, but some people like them. All right, so that's your choice. Flat panel versus curved display. Full HD versus quad HD. So the 13 Pro has a better display. Next, the battery. Now with the 13, you got 4,500 milliamps and it charges at 67 watts. With the 13 Pro, you got 4,820 milliamps and it charges at 120 watts. So the 13 Pro has a bigger battery and it charges faster. And lastly, now this is the biggest difference, the camera. Both of them have triple camera setups. The front camera, exactly the same, but the camera's on the rear. On the 13, it's 50 megapixels, 10 megapixels, and 12 megapixels versus 50, 50, and 50. So you got a better camera. Now you also got more zoom. On the 13 Pro, check this out. The zoom goes all the way up to 70 times. And with the 13, the zoom only goes up to 30. Okay, so better cameras on the 13 Pro. Now, let me answer another question. A lot of people always ask me about Xiaomi phones. How do they hold up over time? Some people say, oh, I wouldn't buy a Xiaomi phone because after 1 or 2 years, the software starts acting wonky, it starts acting, bugging out, start tripping. This is a perfect example of why that argument is completely bullshit, okay? This is one of my favorite phones. This is the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra. I still use this phone to this day. This is my YouTube phone. Okay, every time I come down here to make YouTube videos, this is the phone that I do all my research on. This is the phone that I do my Star Trek sound at the end of the video. Okay, y'all hear that sound? I have this phone on the side every video. This phone was well ahead of its time. Look at the zoom on this one. 120 times zoom, the transparent back, and if you notice, this phone still works like the day I got it. Silky smooth, no issues at all. All of the biometrics, everything still works. There's the face unlock. There's the fingerprint sensor. Everything works flawlessly. So if you buy a Xiaomi phone, don't worry about after a year it's going to start acting up. That's crap. Okay, it's not gonna start acting up. It's gonna run perfectly fine. And another perfect example of that is my second favorite phone from last year, the 12S Ultra. Now here's another quick thing. I think the 13 Pro is actually better than the 12S Ultra. The only difference is, if you look at the 12S Ultra, look at the zoom on this one, you got 120 times zoom. Okay, but if you go on by specs on paper, the camera is a little bit better on the 13 Pro. But in the real life, I would say the 12S Ultra has a slightly better camera. Okay, slightly bigger battery, but the 13 Pro charges faster. Not to mention the ceramic build. That's what we're going to talk about in a minute. But this is still a heavy hitter. If you can find this phone right now for $800 or $700, I would jump on this immediately. Immediately. Now, another quick question. What about the OnePlus 11? Okay, which one should you get, the OnePlus 11 or the Xiaomi 13? Me, if it was my money, and this is just my personal opinion, I would go with the Xiaomi 13 all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Okay, this phone has official IP rating. Now, we're not going to get into this big debate about whether OnePlus is just not doing official IP ratings because they want to save money. Okay, who cares? Maybe they're both water resistant. Cancel that argument out. But this one has better biometrics. You got an IR blaster and better cameras with more zoom. Okay, so in my personal opinion, I think the OnePlus 11, this phone could be dead on arrival, but we'll see how they price it. We'll see how they price it. If it comes out globally for $700, there might be a little bit of life left in OnePlus. But if it comes out for $701, if it comes out for $701, this phone is dead on arrival. Now, as far as about the things that I don't like, not too many. Okay, I'm not really going to roast these phones. Not too many things. I mean, I could use some more colors. Okay, with the 13 Pro. Like I said, I am tired of these curved displays, even though they feel luxurious. I just wish they would have made the 13 Pro just like this, a big flat panel. Okay, now let's talk about the things that I like, and then I'll talk about things that I don't like as we go along. I'm gonna mix it up this time. First up, the build quality. Even with the 13, okay, I love this flat panel build design. Okay, flat sides, flat display. It just gives it that iPhone kind of feel to it. I love it. Now with the 13 Pro, I love this ceramic back so much. And I'll tell y'all a quick funny story. I went to dinner the other night, and these are the two phones I had on the table. These are my two favorite built phones right now, not just because of the color, because both of these phones have ceramic backs. Now, when I had these phones on the table, my sister was like, okay, she knows I'm the phone guy. She said, okay, what phones are these? I've never seen these. What phones you got today? I said, check these out. So when she held them, she was like, I don't know, there's something about these phones that just feel extra premium. She was like, these got to be $2,000 phones. Like, why do they just feel so much better than my iPhone? And that's because of the ceramic back. Ceramic is the way to go. Okay, now, if Samsung would have came out with the Galaxy S23 Ultra 5 Gangster Alpha Omega Supreme, a.k.a., we don't know the name yet. Okay, we're not going to call it Galactus. We don't know the name yet. But if they would have came out with a ceramic back S23, it could be just game over right now. But they didn't do that. I don't think they're going to do that. So right now, in my personal opinion, this is the phone to beat so far. This is number one on my list. Number two, the Vivo X90 Pro Plus. Okay, that's number two. Number three, I'm going with Red Magic. I love that build. This is just for as of right now. We're not talking about last year phones because, of course, this is still a heavy hitter, S22 Ultra. But for 2023, this is the phone to beat right now. In my opinion, this is my favorite phone released in 2023. This phone has everything that you want. You got an IR blaster. You got that quality ceramic back. Okay, it's going to give you that ultra premium feel. The biometrics. Okay, let's talk about biometrics real quick. I would say, after all this extensive testing, the best biometrics in the game are coming from Xiaomi, and then number two are coming from Vivo. That's number one, number two. Then number three, we're going with Oppo, then Samsung, OnePlus, everything else after that. The biometrics on these phones. You see, when I pick them up, there's the face unlock. Bang. Look how fast and smooth these phones are. Okay, look at that face unlock. Bang. Bang. Now let's try the fingerprint sensor. Bang. 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 Okay, same thing, I know. Let's do a face unlock. Bang, there it is. There it is. There it is. Fingerprint sensor. Bang. Nothing to really think about. Just tap your finger and go. The biometrics on these phones are insane. Same thing with my 12S Ultra. Okay, biometrics game, ridiculous. this might be the deal of the year too. Fellas, keep this in mind. If you could get a 12S Ultra, I'll say it again, for anything under $800, you better jump on this. You better jump on this. The Xiaomi Biometrics, top of the food chain. Next, build quality. We already talked about that. Ceramic, glass, excellent. Both of these phones are IP68, dust and water resistant, certified. Okay. Now look, let me just harp on that. Let me just harp on that real quick. A lot of people say, okay, the OnePlus phone, it is water resistant. They just don't have the official IP rating. A lot of phones are like that. But here's the thing. If you drop it in the water, it may still work. It may not work. It may or it may not. You might get lucky. You might not get lucky. The thing is, I'd rather put my luck, instead of putting my luck in something that could be, give me that official IP certification. I'll sleep a little bit better at night. That's just my personal opinion. So both of these phones, excellent build quality, excellent biometrics. Now, let's talk about the software. Silky smooth on both of them. No lag whatsoever. Look at this. Okay, now you're going to have, here's one of the things with the Chinese ROM. When you swipe over, you're not going to have the Google homepage. You're going to have this set up like this. But they do have some interesting widgets that I hope transfer over to the global ROM, such as the cameras. You see these camera widgets? Say I just want to go straight to 35mm. Bang. Press one button. I'm on 35mm. Bang. Exit out of that. Okay? Say I want to go to black and white. Just like that. Those are nice little widgets to have. And you also got the cat. Now this is similar to the Oppo phones. You got your little cat, you can play with. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a stupid ass cat in real life, get a little cat like this to play with. Shoes, I'm just kidding, shoes. I'm just kidding. You got your battery percentage, okay? And here's a quick example of the Chinese bloatware. When you go to add widgets, you're gonna have all of these unnecessary widgets that you'll never use. Okay, you'll never use. They're there, and there's basically 1,000. You'll never use any of this stuff unless you know how to speak Chinese, all right? Now, shout out to all my Chinese subscribers. Happy New Year. It's the year of the rabbit, okay? Somebody call Xi Jinping and tell him that I missed the party, but I was a little bit busy, but I'll be there for next year. I don't know what next year. Hopefully next year, the year of the cat. Next year could be the year of the cat. If it's the year of the cat, I'm popping out. But anyway, so there's all your widgets. Again, if you get the global ROM, when you swipe over, you have the Google homepage. Let me see, is my 12S Ultra global? No, a lot of these are Chinese ones that I have. Okay, so the software, silky smooth, no issues. Now, let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. Okay, click on that. Full website, 120 hertz refresh rate, silky smooth. Same thing. Let's exit out of that. We'll go home. Let's go to Amazon. Look how fast and smooth these phones are. You do have split screen multitasking and floating windows. Okay, so if you want to, let's do a split screen on this one. We'll do the Play Store on the bottom. So we got Amazon and the Play Store. Okay, now here's how your floating window is going to look. Just long press. Okay, let's see. Let's exit out of it. Let's do something else. Let's go to Chrome. We'll do a little floating window. Now I can move this around. I can be on Facebook and have my floating window. Exit out of that just like that. Okay, so the software is silky smooth, no issues at all. All right, so now let's test out the dual stereo speakers. First, we're gonna start with the Xiaomi 13. Okay, of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rebier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
Let's cover up the bottom. Here's the top.
How's it sound now? How's it sound now? That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test.
Speakers sound pretty good. Let's try the 13 Pro.
Yo, sound test. Time for sound test. Everybody
Almost identical.
Time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now?
Let's cover up the bottom.
Does it sound big? Does it
I would say they sound about the same.
How's the treble on it? How's it sound now?
Excellent sounding speakers on both of these phones.
Baby, that's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
All right, so now let's check out the display. Now here's the 13. Remember, this is full HD. Flat panel. Excellent viewing angles. And it gets super bright. Okay, now let me show you the difference between the 13 and the 13 Pro. Quad HD. Okay, curved panel. Same brightness. Same excellent viewing angles. Now I'm going to turn the volume down. And I'm going to let them both play on the table. And let's see if we can see any difference. Okay, so the 13 is on the bottom, 13 Pro on the top. Put them side by side. Let's see. Look at that. You see the difference? I'm trying to do this with one hand. Hold up. Here we go. Let's get full screen. Okay. Here's the difference. Okay, so the 13 and the 13 Pro. The 13 Pro display looks a little bit better. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's try a little bit of gaming. We'll start off with the 13. Oh, shoes is frozen. Okay. No lag at all. Okay, still bend those corners. Oh, look at that. Oh, I rapped. Oh, I never did that before. That was a respawn, okay. All right, let's go ahead and end this one. All right, so that was the 13. Here's the 13 Pro. Okay, now this is one time that the curved display actually feels a little bit better when you're gaming. Let's see if I can recreate that rap. Oh, get him out of here. Okay, let me get that ramp. He tried to take the same ramp as me. Okay. Anyway, so here's how the gaming is going to look. No lag on either one of these devices. Okay? So gaming on the 13 or the 13 Pro, excellent. All right, so now let's talk about the camera. Now remember, the main difference is the modules on the back. Both of them have the Leica lens setup, but this is 50, 10, and 12, 50, 50, and 50. And again, with the zoom, the maximum zoom is 30 times versus maximum zoom 70 times. Now I took the same exact pictures and videos in the same exact lighting, same settings. So take a look for yourself and see the differences. We'll start off with the 13. All right, so now let's talk about one of my favorite features on all of the Xiaomi phones, the IR blaster. This is what separates these phones from the Samsung phones and the Oppo phones and the OnePlus phones, the IR blaster on the top. Now, I know a lot of y'all think, oh, it's just a remote control for your TV, but it's so much more than that. Remember, you can control your TV, your DVD player, your air conditioner, your stereo, your cable, your heater, so many more devices other than just a TV. Now, if you never used an IR blaster, you don't know how dope this is, but when you travel, okay, I used mine the other night at dinner. We were sitting at this restaurant, and they had a TV with a fireplace on it, and I wanted to show my sister how dope this was, and I just paired it up to the TV and turned the TV off. This is so clutch. Now, I'm not going to keep recording the same video over and over showing you how it works, so take a look at this stock IR blaster footage. All right, so I'm sitting up in the office. I just finished working. Now I want to turn off all of my TVs using one phone. Okay, so let's start off with the Samsung TVs. Just like that. Another one. Just like that. Now we'll switch over to LG TV. Press the button. Just like that. And now let's switch over to Sony TV. Press the button. Just like that. The IR blaster is so clutch for me. This is a major go. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you just spent $700 or $900 on a phone. Let's see how it performs in the real world. Now, if you notice, this phone is on a wireless charger because it has wireless charge. Now, this is another reason why I would take this phone over the OnePlus 11 any day of the week. No wireless charge. You got wireless charge on the 13 and on the 13 Pro. Now, without even touching the phone, I can just look at it. I see the time, the date, and my battery percentage. Now, when I'm ready to pick up the phone, all I got to do is pick it up and look at it. Bang. Look at those biometrics. Okay? Don't have to touch anything. Opens up every time just like that. Same thing with the fingerprint sensor. Bang. One press. One press. Next, let's do a little bit of work. Okay, now before we do that, first thing I got to do is check the weather. Okay? So let's see. That was my calendar. I want to actually hit the weather. Okay, 41 degrees, mostly cloudy. Typical day in New York City. Looks like rain coming in soon. Now, I'll check the calendar. Okay, got a little birthdays coming up, little events. Look how smooth this is. Okay, now it's the same on both of these phones. I don't have to keep doing everything side by side. I think you already know. Now, let's do a little bit of work. Okay, now check this out. This is a special request, okay? A lot of y'all been asking me to review the Motorola, the Edge 30 Fusion. I just bought one of these. Okay, so I was going to get it on the 25th. So I will do a review on that one on the 25th. So let's go ahead and reply to Motorola. Okay, thanks, fam. Okay, because Motorola's part of my fam. And there it is. Okay, so this is how your email is going to look. Again, if I want to, we can just do some split screen multitasking. So I can be checking the weather and doing my emails at the same damn time. Okay, so let's exit out of that. Eye shoes. I need you to relax. People be like, "Oh, pet the cat, pet the cat." This is why I don't pet the cat. This is why I don't pet the cat. This is exactly why. Okay. All right, so that's my work segment of the day. All right, now see, if I start petting the cat, then I can't stop petting the cat. All right, so that's the work segment. Again, if we want to check the calendar, okay, see some events, keep it pushing. Next, let's take it over to Twitter. Okay, let's see what's going down on the Twitter sphere. Okay, let's go to my mentions and let's see. Okay, nobody talking about me? Okay, now check this out. My man Lawrence, this is a big ass watch. Now I don't know. This might be a little bit too big for me. That is a big ass watch. Okay, it's a big. Let's see. Okay, now what is this? Birthday stick? I don't know about that. I don't know where y'all coming up with this stuff from. Okay, let's see. I know you lost $2 million on the Dallas Cowboys. Look, man, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. Once the Giants lost, that's the end of the football season for me. The Giants is out of it. I don't care what happens. I got to root for the Eagles. I got to go for whoever beats my team. So now if the Eagles retired the Giants, I'm going to ride with the Eagles. I'm going to jump on their wave. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Sad day for Apple. Apple got a class action lawsuit. They can afford it. They can afford that. Okay, let's see what somebody's talking about. The GOAT. Upgrading your phone nowadays is damn near at the peak of diminishing returns. This is true. Somebody said, as Flossy Carter would say, congratulations, you bought the same phone twice. And I got to keep it real with y'all. We can say that with these two phones. Okay, if you got a 12S Ultra, do not upgrade to the 13 Pro. Let's wait and see what the 13 Ultra looks like. But the 12S Pro and the Ultra, and the 13 Ultra, let me say that again. The 12S Ultra and the 13 Pro, congratulations. You bought the same phone twice, other than the ceramic build, and maybe you don't like this robot-looking camera in the back. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, so this is how your Twitter's going to look. Again, if you want to, let's throw that in a little floating window. Okay? Move that out of there. Bang. Now let's take it over to Facebook. Okay, now for Facebook, I'll do that from... We'll do an RDA test. We'll do them at the same time. Okay, so on Facebook, this is my nephew right here. He's a military. He got that military look. You know what I'm saying? The military. Nah, get yours, bro. Get yours. Okay, so he got the Nets hat. Okay, oh, who this? Yeah? Who this, Floss? Let me go to like that. Let me go to like my own video. Okay, now this phone is pretty dope. This phone is pretty dope. I already sold it, but it was pretty dope. Okay, now look at Amaya. Look at Amaya. Look at Amaya. Look at Amaya. Yeah, look at Amaya's outside. Okay, let me leave that for the background image. Okay, so here's look at Max. Shout out to my man Max Lee. Why Max looking mad zesty right now? Yeah, shout out to Max here. Looking zestfully clean. Okay, we got Nike. She outside. Okay, one of my homegirls from back in the days. Okay. Everybody looking good. Everybody happy. That's what I like to see. Okay, we got the Richard Mille guest watch. I like that. I like it. To get to the high voice. Okay, let me go ahead and save this page. Okay. Boom. Throw it to the side like that and save it. So now this way, if I want to go to, let's go to something else. If I want to go to Snapchat, which I don't never use, I can always pop back up to Facebook. Okay, so this is how your Facebook is going to look. Again, super fast scrolling speeds. Exit out of that. I love the Xiaomi OS. It's so smooth and clean. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep it moving. After that, let's go to TikTok. Okay, now for TikTok, we have to turn the volume down. Okay, you see Dolby Atmos just activated. Okay, I'm not really following anybody. Okay, now let's see what's going down. Okay, okay, look. Look, see? This is what I'm saying. You got to watch out with these jokes. Let's see. What did he say? Let's see, what did he say? Okay, this could be staged. You know, the one thing about TikTok, you can't be getting all hyped like, oh yeah, he was about to get work. Now, a lot of these skits be staged because, you know, you're just going to randomly pick up some dude like that. I'm calling cap on this one. Okay. Must be cold in there. It must be cold in that room right there. This is a family show. 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 Oh. That's what I did like that for y'all benefit. Y'all didn't want to see that. Trust me. Okay. Anyway, so TikTok be kind of spicy these days. BMW and Mercedes luxury cars that are trash. Word. I'm not tolerating no BMW slander. Okay. These are from the Infinity boys. Shout out to Team Infinity. They outside. They really think they outside these days. Okay. So this is how your TikTok is gonna look. Okay. Now I'll leave that open. This looks like a nice German machine right there. Exit out of that. Let's go to TikTok on the smaller version. Okay.
My problem is I want a fairy tale from a gangster.
Let's turn this down a little bit. Okay. So here's how your TikTok is going to look. Same thing. Okay, this is kind of blurry. All right. Oh, look at this. I seen this earlier. Hold up. Y'all need to hear this. Bro, chill. Did y'all see? This is my new favorite sport right here. This is my new favorite sport. Hold up. Jesus Christ. Bam! Yeah.
No, I can hear you just fine.
You know.
Don't open my door. Put the window down. Nope.
Now look.
I don't have to.
I'll be watching a lot of First Amendment and Second Amendment audit videos these days because I gotta live through these cats because this is the kind of stuff I can't get away with. All right, shout out to my man Sean. Okay, over at Long Island Audits. He got a lot of balls because I can't get away with that kind of shit. I can't get away with that kind of shit. If I be like, yo, I don't answer questions, I'm going to jail. I'm going directly to jail. But they be out here testing these cops. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Yeah. All right. Oh, here it goes again. We need a sound for this one. Rakata. That's what we call it in the hood. We call that a rakata. Rakata. Okay, now I think I'm gonna need some medical treatments coming up soon. Let me go ahead and save this. All right, anyways, okay, now you got the halo lights. I like that. Anyway, so here's how your TikTok is gonna look. Beautiful. It's gonna look the same on both of these devices. Okay. Big man be grooving. I like his energy, yo. Big man don't care. He be grooving. All right, so that's TikTok. Let's exit out of that. Now let's do one more. Let's take it over to the gram. Okay, take it over to Instagram. Let's see if I might have to log in real quick. Let me log into the gram real quick. All right, so now we on Instagram. So the first post we got Trax NYC. All right, this is where I get all my ice from. Okay, shout out to my man Trax. Let's see what this piece is right here. Okay, got the lion head. Okay, yeah, that's kind of sick. Kind of sick. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a family show. That wasn't too bad, though. That wasn't too bad. It's a nice quad right there. nice quad muscles. Okay, that's what I like to see, though. It's inspiration. Though. All right, let's see. The whole team out here giving it up. Now, you definitely got to follow Sports Center. Okay. Well, everybody out here on this team, yeah. Basically, if you get caught on a fast break against this team, you're getting banged on. That's what they're trying to say. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. Anything else? Let's see. Trying to keep my New Year's resolution. Basically, you got to eat a little salad. eat a little chocolate, a little salad. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's how I do mine too. Okay, so we got the memes, BlendJet. Now, hit me up in the comments and let me know if y'all want to see a review on this, because I actually just bought a couple of mini blenders like this. Okay, because, you know, it's a new year. We're trying to get back in shape. So I bought a few little blenders like this. So let me know if y'all want to see a review on this. I promised y'all I was going to start doing some home appliances. I'm not going to just keep doing phones all day. If y'all want to see some other stuff. Rick Ross explains why he doesn't drive a Tesla, because he thinks the government could tap into his car. But meanwhile, if you go to Rick Ross Instagram, he got pictures of his house, pictures all over the place. Okay, this is family. Okay. Anyway, so this is how it's going to look. Now, here's the 13, smaller version, flat panel. Okay. Okay, again, if you need to zoom in on the quads, on the quadriceps, check out the latimus dorsi. You know what I'm saying? You got to check out the latimus dorsi. That's how you do it. All right, so let's get a little scrolling. I like the flat panel a little bit better. Oh, check this out. Y'all seen this? The pool cue that kind of has the spring-loaded pool cue. I'll take that. Okay. All right. So, you know, it's all right, let's see. Okay, this is a family. So family. All right. Anyway, so let's leave that there for a second. Let's I know. Okay, now this is what I told y'all. Remember, I said if you're gonna take the pictures on the sink, make sure you got a nice phone case. All right, ladies, make sure your phone case is up to date, because, you know, of course, fellas want to see the buns, but everybody's gonna pinch and zoom and see if you got some peasant shit on your phone. That says a lot about you. All right, so make sure your phone case game is up to par. All right, anyway, so let's see, anything else going down? Let's see, DJ Academics and Blueface go at it online. Okay, you know, DJ Academics, not my favorite DJ. You know, he's not really even a DJ. He's a gossip. You know, he's a gossip girl. Let's see, Chicken Farmers right now. All right, it's a little egg extravaganza going on right now. A little egg. What do you call it? Exit, not Brexit. It's exit. It's a little exit going on in the USA. A little egg status going on. Okay. Trippy Red. Let's see. Dancing, picking up a crazy amount after Trippy Red's party. Okay. Out here tricking. Trippy Red out here tricking. Tricky Red. Okay. Anyway, so this is how your Instagram is going to look. You know. Okay, not bad. Not too spicy today. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Everything looking good. Now, more, see if you got to check out the quads here. All right, this is the quads here. Focus on the quads. Anyway, so that's how your Instagram is going to look. So RDA, regular daily activities. You're going to have no issues on both of these phones. Now, there is one more thing that I want to talk about, and this is another feature that separates the Xiaomi phones from the Oppo phones and the OnePlus phones and the Vivo phones. Second space, also known as thought protection. Let me show you how it works. Here's how second space works. It's basically like having two phones built into one. So I'm going to open up this phone using my thumbprint. There's my regular wallpaper. Let's go to Facebook. Okay, that's me. There's my Facebook. Let's go to Instagram. There's my Instagram. Let's go to Twitter. There's my Twitter. Let's go to TikTok. There's my TikTok. And let's go to Gallery. These are all of the photos that I took. Now I'm going to close the phone up. This time I'm going to open it up using a different fingerprint. And watch this. Bung. Just like that. Now I got a new phone. So let's go to Facebook. No Facebook logged in. Let's go to TikTok. No TikTok logged in. Let's go to Instagram. No Instagram logged in. Let's go to Twitter. No Twitter logged in. Let's go to Gallery. No photos on deck. So now I can leave my phone on the table like this. If I go out with somebody who's known to have sticky fingers, or somebody who's like to be in your business, leave your phone on the table like this. They'll pick up your phone. Oh, let me see. Let's go to his Instagram. Let's check his DMs. Bang. No Instagram logged in. Let's see his scumbag photos. No albums. No photos. Just a nice, clean phone. Now, it's not only for scumbag mode. This might be the way you want to give the phone to your kid and let your kid play with the phone. Here you go. Now they can't find any of your dirt. Now, when I'm ready to go back to gentleman mode, I'm going to use my thumbprint. And bang. It switches right back over. So now we go to Gallery. There's all my photos. There's my Facebook. There's my Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. We'll do that one more time. Look how fast the transition is. Okay. Bang. Got to go to the bathroom. Okay. I'll be right back. Bang. Look at that. No apps logged in. No dirt on deck. Come back from the bathroom. Pick up your phone. Hit that thumbprint. Zazing. Back in the game. This feature is so dope. And again, it's not only for scumbag mode. I always make that as a joke. Okay. But in the real world, if I want to give the phone to my daughter, she's like, Dad, let me play with your phone for a minute. Okay, hold on 1 second. Here you go. Now you can go crazy. Do anything you want on this phone, go crazy. Once you give me back the phone, bring out the thumbprint, and look at that seamless transition. This is a go. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the Xiaomi 13 a major go, and the Xiaomi 13 Pro a major go. These are the phones to beat. Now look, at $700, this might be the best of the year. Besides the Pixel 7, okay, now, if I had to choose between the Pixel 7 Pro and the Xiaomi, I'm going to go with the Pixel 7 Pro, only because you're guaranteed the updates. The camera's going to be a little bit better. The Pixel 7 Pro is a better phone, okay, now, but you got to remember, the Pixel 7 Pro was not $700 at launch. I would take this right now over a OnePlus 11, okay, over a lot of other phones. But this right here, the 13 Pro, this is a certified flagship phone right here. This can go neck and neck with the Galaxy. The only thing that the Galaxy S22 is going to have over this, the Ultra, is the Bluetooth S Pen. Other than that, both of them water resistant, both of them wireless charge, both of them fast charge, even though this one charges way faster. This one does have the IR blaster, but you do have Samsung wireless DeX. We're not going to turn this into a full comparison video. I'm going to say this. If you're on the fence about this phone, buy this, okay? This is a certified win. Right now, with the ceramic backs, okay, these are my two favorite built phones, but this is definitely in my rotation. Now, even if Xiaomi doesn't come out with a 13 Ultra this year, this is probably going to be my number 2 phone behind the S23 Ultra. It's probably going to be S23 Ultra, then this, then the Vivo, then we'll see what else comes down the pike. But this is a win right here. This is so dope. And now if you buy this one, if you're going to get the 13 Pro, make sure you get the ceramic version. Okay, now, different colors have different backs. I believe the green and the blue are ceramic. The black is going to be this one. Glass on the back, it is what it is. But if you're going to get a 13 Pro, get the ceramic. When you put this phone in your hand, okay, if you never held a ceramic phone, you're going to know why I'm hyping these phones up so much. Now, one more quick issue, okay, OnePlus 11. Like I said, this phone could be dead on arrival if you got the choice. All right, if you can find an Oppo Find X5 Pro, the price is going to drop on this dramatically in a minute. I would take this phone over the OnePlus 11 all day. Now, this is still my Chinese version. I was able to get the fingerprint sensor to work a little bit better. You just gotta, you're just gonna have to press and hold. It's not one of these quickly tap fingerprint sensors. You're gonna have to press and hold it. But it does work. It does work. I do have the global one also, so we'll get into the global version. I know a lot of y'all, I left y'all hanging in that video. The fingerprint sensor does work on this one. But the thing that makes this phone, let me zoom out, makes this phone that I would say that could kill this, the thing that could make this phone dead on arrival, even though it has the super fast charge, no wireless charge. A lot of people already spent all of this money buying all these fancy wireless chargers. You got them laced up all over your house. Who wants to go from having wireless charge to no wireless charge? And again, if you look at the camera on this one, yeah, we got the Hasselblad lenses, but to look at the zoom, this is 20 times zoom versus 30 times zoom. No wireless charge versus wireless charge. No IR blaster, IR blaster. No thought protection, second space. Okay? Way more customization with the always on display and the wallpapers. Bland. This phone's kind of bland. Again, I can't tell you how to spend your money, but right now, Xiaomi, if these phones were being sold in the USA, Samsung would have a serious problem. If you could go to Best Buy right now and buy a Xiaomi 13 Pro, the Galaxy S23 would have a serious problem. I'll just leave it like that. Anyway, Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro. Next up, We got the Oppo Find N2 Fold. All right, I'm going to do that review. Then we got the Motorola, all right, the 30 Fusion. So we got a few more phones this week. And hit me up in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else that y'all want to see. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock when the beam up. Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.